Hello everyone, it's DiegoDoom here. Today I'm bringing another review. Today I'll be reviewing Sentinel T-rex Black Getter. Black Getter comes from the 1998 OVA Getter Robo Armageddon. After the Shin Dragon catastrophe, Ryoma disappears for 13 years. Ryoma was sent 13 years into the future through Getter energy. After his experience, Ryoma is transported back to the moon where he discovers an abandoned Getter 1. Ryoma rebuilds and modifies the Getter 1 to return to Earth. Ryoma appears in a newly modified, fearsome-looking Getter 1 with a black color scheme, knuckle claws, and intense eyes that pierce the soul. Be sure to check out the 1998 OVA Getter Robo Armageddon. It is absolutely fantastic. Black Getter is a fantastic collaboration between Sentinel and T-rex. Black Getter has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic accessories, and a fantastic range of articulation. First, let's take a look at the accessories. Black Getter comes with a pair of open hands, 2 pairs of holding hands, a pair of Knuckle Spikes, a pair of Getter Tomahawks, a pair of Tomahawk holders, 1 chain, 1 scarf, 1 cape, 1 accessory stand piece, and 1 stand. First, let's take a look at the hands. Each of the hands have a fantastic sculpt and fantastic paint apps. First, for the open hands here, they're very nicely done and very nicely painted, as you can see. A black matte finish and also a very cool metallic gold for the knuckle spikes as well as the knuckle joints. Very nice there. Next, we have our first pair of holding hands. Same great sculpted paint apps. These are meant to hold the Getter Tomahawks. Pretty cool there. Then finally, for our second pair of holding hands, we have the same great sculpted paint apps. These hands are meant to hold some type of gun. So I assume once Getter 1 is released, we can go ahead and share our Getter machine guns with Black Getter, which is definitely very cool. The hands attached via a peg system. We'll grab our figure. All we have to do is simply pull off the fist here. That reveals a straight peg. We'll grab one of our holding hands, push it on like so, and that's it. So a very simple and easy swap. Next, we have our pair of knuckle spikes. So these are absolutely fantastic here. As you can see, a very nice metallic gold paint up going on. Definitely very cool how these are attached. These can only be attached to the fist here, so we'll grab our figure. We have one of the fists still attached. All we have to do is pop off the currently existing knuckle spikes, grab our new ones here, and push it in like so. And now we can punch and stab our foes, which is definitely very cool. Very nice. Next, we have our pair of Getter Tomahawks. These are absolutely fantastic. You can see, very nicely detailed and very nicely painted with a very nice metallic silver paint up going on for the blade as well as the club portions here, which is definitely very cool. Now, how these are held, all we have to do is pull off the end cap here, and then we'll grab our figure and just push it right down into the holding hand, and that's it. So, pretty cool there, but also we can spice things up just a bit. So, we'll grab our chain here, and all we have to do is cap off the tomahawks with the chain. So, we'll just kind of push this in at the bottom like so. So we have one here, and we'll grab our other tomahawk and pull out the end cap. And also, when removing the end caps, please be extra careful. If you drop these or lose these, they're extremely hard to find. They kind of disappear on lighter color carpets. So again, just be extra careful. So let's go ahead and cap this one off as well. And now we have our double tomahawks double chained up, which is definitely very cool and very fitting for Black Getter. Kind of focus all this. So very nice to have this there. And then furthermore, we can actually store the tomahawks on the back of Black Getter. Let's kind of get this all set up. So first, what we have to do, you'll see there's a panel in the mid back. We're going to pull this out like so. Just kind of be careful and tip this upward. And you'll see inside, there's actually a clip in there. So we'll grab our tomahawk holders, which are right here. Pretty simple accessories, but still very cool. So to get it all set up, we'll grab one of our tomahawks, kind of pull that cap off there, and just get this started. So we'll have one pointing downward, and we just kind of push this in to the holder, like so, up into maybe that point. We'll grab our other holder here, push that in, like so. And that's it, just to get everything set up. Then we'll grab our other tomahawk, push this into one of them, just like that. Then in the middle, this top tomahawk is going to go into that clip on the back, as you can see. So again, push this in, and just be kind of careful back here. You don't want to break anything, so just kind of wiggle it in there little by little, till it can meet the other connector at the top. So we're trying to get that in there. Just kind of bear with me here, because again, this is a little bit delicate back here. So get that in as best we possibly can. So now we have it in, so it looks like this. And as you can see, that is a very cool gimmick they've included for Black Getter. So from the back and then from the front here, that looks very nice. Definitely very cool. Let's go ahead and pull this all off. And again, just be careful, because I feel like the Tomahawk holders could break easily in this setup. So just kind of wiggle it all out carefully, and that's it. So very nice there. Next, we have our scarf and cape. So first, for the scarf, this is a very nice hard piece of plastic here. As you can see, it's very nicely painted and very nicely detailed here. Absolutely fantastic. Then for our cape here, it is absolutely stunning. Kind of look up here. As you can see, a very nice piece of high quality cloth, but also inside of this, there are wires that support truly dynamic poses, so we can kind of bend and flex this all over the place, and it holds its position because of the wires. So there's 4 wires here. There's one here, here, here as well. Pretty cool. And also the bottom here is frayed, which is very nicely done. To set this all up, first what we have to do, we're going to pop off Black Getter's head, like so. Get that off. Then we need to remove the neck, so tilt the neck all the way forward so you can kind of grip it here from the back and pull that off. So just kind of be careful here. Hopefully this doesn't shoot off. Just kind of bear with me here. I'm concerned it's going to shoot off, because this happens a lot for me. Wow, it's kind of tough. Let's see if we can try it again. It's good to see this. This is a very tight connection here for the neck. So again, you want to be careful, but also be firm just to get this off. So let's see if I can get that off. Hopefully I don't lose it. Let's see if I can grab a microfiber cloth here. So now let's try it and see if we can get a better grip and some friction in here. So again, just kind of bear with me, and there it goes. It's pretty cool there. So again, just be careful. Try not to break the neck piece. So now we have this set up like this. What we're going to do, we're going to take our neck portion here. There's a hole at the top of the cape. We're going to push the ball joint of the neck through that hole, like so. And it's kind of a tight connection, so just kind of be careful there. So we have it like this. Kind of keep it all in focus. Then we'll grab our figure, reattach the neck with the cape attached. So let's see if we can get that in there. It's going to click into place. Get the cape all straightened out here, which is pretty cool. So we have that set up first. Next, we're going to grab our scarf. And you'll notice here on the scarf, there is a front lip here. So this front lip right here is going to go right in front of the neck. So we're going to lean the neck up some. We're going to tip it in vertically like this. So just kind of make sure this goes right in front of the neck. Tip it down as best you can. And that's it. And then finally, we'll grab our head here, reattach the head, and now Black Getter looks truly menacing here and definitely very cool. This is absolutely fantastic. And also, this cape is definitely very cool because it's extremely posable. It's very nice there. Finally, we have our stand and the accessory stand piece. So first, for the stand here, it's the same great stand we get with all of our Sentinel products. So we have the grid base here, then the neck, which is very flexible. And also we have a neck here, or excuse me, a head that has long clips, which is pretty cool. And also underneath the stand, we have a pair of smaller clips here as well, which is pretty cool. Now I must admit, this head here does not support Black Getter all that well. Thankfully, they've included an accessory stand piece, which is here, that can also attach to the stand. Now, as cool as the accessory is, this caused me the most amount of problems with my figure. So, let's grab our figure here. We're going to flip the cape. In the lower back, to attach the accessory stand piece, you'll see there is a panel that is needed to be removed to attach this. So all we have to do is just grab this and put it in here. But there's a story I must tell. Let's grab that piece here. This small black piece is typically in Black Getter's waist. And as you can see, I actually damaged this piece trying to pull it out. And also, unfortunately, I damaged my figure. Now this piece is extremely hard to pull out in my instance. Now Sentinel has a video on how to properly remove these pieces, but in my case, this small piece would not come out of my figure at all, no matter how hard I tapped on the figure's lower waist. So please be extra careful. In some cases I've seen this falls out pretty easily. In other cases I've seen this piece comes out with just a little bit of effort, but in my case, this would not come out at all, so I did everything in the world I could to pull it out, and I managed to damage this piece as well as damage my figure. I had those 2 scuff marks on there, fortunately, but at least it's in the back and I can kind of live with it. But still, I will probably not reattach this piece because it's so hard to get out. So please be extra careful. Now, to attach this, we have our accessory stand piece. Let's go ahead and just simply peg that in like so. That's it. So pretty cool there. And then finally, we'll attach Black Getter to the stand. I'm going to zoom out some. Keep this all in focus. And simply hook this in to that piece. And now we can put Black Getter in truly seamless jumping and flying pose. And it's definitely very cool. So now let's take a moment to back up and put Black Getter in a seamless flying pose. Now we have Black Getter in a seamless flying pose and looks absolutely fantastic. It's nice that Black Getter has an accessory that allows us to attach Black Getter to the stand. Now you can put Black Getter in truly seamless jumping and flying poses. If you have any issues with the stand supporting Black Getter, you can easily fix that by tightening the screws on the neck of the stand. Also, please be extra careful removing the panel in the lower waist. Try hard not to damage your figure like I unfortunately did. Now that we have the accessories out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the Black Getter figure itself. Black Getter has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic panel applications, and a fantastic range of articulation. First, let's start with the head. We can look left, right, very high up, very far down. The shoulders have a nice range of rotation. They can also rotate a full 360. The arms come out 90 degrees. We have an upper bicep swivel. The elbows here initially, they can bend about this much. Also, you'll notice here in the back, some very nice engineering going on as we move the elbows. Panels open up, so pretty cool there. Furthermore, if we pull on the elbow joint here, we can get some very nice double jointed elbows. Definitely very cool there. The fists are on pegs, we can tilt and spin these freely, and also we can pull these out ever so slightly. So very nicely done there. In the upper chest here, as we move the shoulders, you'll notice the breastplates separate. So again, more nice engineering going on. Definitely very cool. For the stomach area here, we can lean forwards, backwards, twist side to side, lean side to side. Also, there's a gimmick here in the stomach. Kind of zoom in some. If we spin around to the back here, we push on the center panel in the upper back here, like so, to kind of hold that in. So push it in. This releases this cap, and now we can perform the Getter Beam, which is definitely very cool. A very nice gimmick. For the legs here, we'll zoom out some. They kick forward about this much initially, backwards this much, and out the side this much. If we pull down on the leg joint here, we can increase that range of motion significantly. So look how much it increases. Absolutely fantastic there. Now something you'll notice here, this ring, sometimes it comes out when you pull out the leg joint. If you have issues with that, just push it back up into place and it should click. So pretty cool there. Sometimes it stays, sometimes it doesn't, but you know, it's pretty cool still. We have a thigh swivel. For the knees, they're single jointed, and also check out the engineering here. We'll kind of focus all this. As we bend the knee here, this panel collapses, which is very nicely done. Pretty cool there. And as we bend it back, it stays down. But if you want it up, just push up on the leg and it goes back into place. So again, bend it, it collapses, stays down, push up on the leg, and it's back into place. So very nice there. The feet can tilt and swivel. And finally, the toes are articulated. So we have a very nice, hyper articulated Black Getter figure. Get them all straightened up here. In terms of sculpted paint apps, this figure is absolutely fantastic. Let's look up here. So let's start with the head. So we have a very nice black matte finish to the head here. For the forehead, we have the metallic green and also a compound green for the center of the head. We have that famous, intense Black Getter stare for the eyes. Very nicely done here. We have metallic silver going on for the mouth guard. On the sides of the head, we have that gold. At the top here of the upper chest, we have the gold portions where the Getter Tomahawks would pop out. For the breastplates, a very nice compound green going on, a black matte finish. for the stomach area here, a lighter gunmetal paint app going on, so definitely very cool. We have the gold for the waistband. Then for the rest of the body, we have the gold, then the black matte finish again. So this figure is absolutely fantastic. Also for the forearm blades here, a very nice metallic silver. Looks like it could be die cast, so very nicely done, but this is plastic, so this figure is truly stunning. In terms of die cast content, it seems to be mostly in the legs, but also all these joints here are metal, which is very nicely done, very sturdy, so definitely very cool. Now, two things I want to talk about this figure. Be careful of this forearm blade here, because if this figure falls backwards onto it, it will snap off instantly, so be mindful of that. And also, be mindful of the paint apps, because they will scuff fairly easy. As you can see, I messed up my figure here in the back, so again, please take good care of your Black Getter. Now that we have the Black Getter figure out of the way, let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. For size comparison, first up we have Black Getter with Solo Chigokin GX52, Getter 1, and Ryobot Gurren Lagann. All three figures look absolutely fantastic together and definitely very cool. As you can see, Black Getter is slightly taller than both our Ryobot Gurren Lagann and our SOC Getter 1. Next, let's go ahead and grab two very large SRC figures. Let's get our Gurren Lagann out of the way, and let's grab our SRC Mazenkaiser and our SRC Shin Getter 1. These guys look great together, so we can replicate some Super Robot Wars action, which is definitely very cool. So very nicely done there. And then finally, just for the fun of it, let's throw in another robotic character as well as another Sentinel product. So we have SH Monster Arts Kiryu, and we'll go ahead and grab our Ryobot Jushin Liger. So, as you can see, these figures are definitely larger than Black Getter, but still, it's very interesting to have them all together. So, pretty cool. Now that we have the size comparison out of the way, let's go ahead and conclude this review. To conclude the review, Black Getter is a fantastic collaboration between Sentinel and T-rex. Black Getter has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic accessories, and a fantastic range of articulation. This figure is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. I absolutely recommend that everyone picks this figure up. Also, be sure to check out the 1998 OVA, Getter Robo Armageddon. It is absolutely fantastic. This has been another review by DiegoDoom. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more figure reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe.